Shalom, hello. We just experienced an awesome and outstanding Shavuot in our community. We had Torah learning throughout the community, different age groups, different segments of the population, men, women, children, youth, miluimnikim, chaylim, learning Torah together. Baruch Hashem, shezachinu, shechayei olam nata b'tochenu, that we have the great gift of the Torah. May we continue to appreciate it and love it and grow with it. But here's the question that I have for you. What do we do now that Shavuot is over? What's the next step? What happens next? We're getting ready for Shabbat already, but how can we take something from Shavuot and keep that with us through the coming weeks and months? I want to share with you a machloket between Rashi and Ramban about Ma'amad Har Sinai, which appears in Sefer Dvarim. In Parshat V'etchanan, the Torah tells us, Rak hishamer lecha, guard yourself, ushmor nafshecha mod pen tishkach et hadvarim asher ro'inecha. Chas v'shalom, don't forget Ma'amad Har Sinai. Now, what does it mean not to forget Ma'amad Har Sinai? Rashi tells us this means don't forget the Torah that you learned at Har Sinai, the mitzvot, the chukim, the mishpatim. Don't forget any of the Torah that you learned. The Ramban tells us, though, that's not what the Torah intends here. What the Torah is telling us here is don't forget the chavaya, the experience of Ma'amad Har Sinai. Don't forget that sense of reverence, the yirah, the pacha, the love of Hashem that you felt at Ma'amad Har Sinai, to be standing there at this incredible, awe-inspiring moment. Hashem was speaking directly to the people. Don't forget that chavaya, because that teaches us about the importance of the Torah itself, that it came from Hashem and it was delivered directly to Am Yisrael and given to us as a gift, as a destiny to define us and to guide us throughout history. Don't forget that experience. And I think there's something very powerful here. That on one hand, we have to remember the Torah content. Remember what we learned. You have to remember the stuff that you heard in Shiurim or that you learned on your own. But also don't forget the experience, the positive feeling of what it feels like to sit in a shiur, to sit in a chavruta, to learn and discuss Torah with someone else. That's a very special experience. Hold that close and continue growing and building that and recreate those experiences, not just on Shavuot, but throughout the year. But I do want to add one more idea. There's something else we shouldn't forget about Har Sinai. We're told that Am Yisrael stood at Har Sinai, Vayichan Sham Yisrael neged Har. They stood unified as one people, ready to receive the Torah. And if there's anything that we should take from the experience of Matan Torah, it's that sense of unity, the togetherness, the fact that we're one people with one destiny, one vision. And at times like this, when there are many things that are fraying at our sense of unity, it's so important that we go back to these collective experiences and say, you know what, we do have differences. We're on different sides of the political, religious spectrum, but still we have so much that we share. And so much of that goes back to the historical experiences of receiving the Torah, Yetziat Mitzrayim. We have to go back and draw upon these moments of unity, also moments of unity during this war, so that as we move forward, we maintain a connection and unity despite some of our differences. And that's what I think Matan Torah also gives us. Wishing you a beautiful Shabbat and continue the learning.